In this video, we're going to talk about blood types. So let's just review genotypes. These are your genes. This is the 2 letters that you're going to get from your parents, your actual genes. Phenotypes is the trait that's physically expressed. So what you can kind of think of like it's what it looks like. So there are 4 types of phenotypes. You could have type A blood, type B blood, type AB blood, or type O blood. And these aren't the letters that you actually get from your parents. So there are 3 different alleles. And so remember that alleles are just the different forms of the genes. So with blood types, there's actually 3 alleles that you can get. You could get an IA from your mom or dad. You can get an IB from your mom or dad. Or you could get a little I. Okay, and obviously, since this one is lowercase, this is actually going to be recessive. Okay, so just keep that in mind because that one's lowercase. Alright, now the genotypes, if you have type A blood for your phenotype, there's two different genotypes you could have. So you could have IA, right? IA from mom, IA from dad. Or you can have IA little I, because that little I is recessive. Okay, so either way, you still have type A blood. Okay, kind of the same thing with type B blood. You can get an IB, or IB little I. Because that little I is recessive, you're still just going to make that type B blood. Alright, now with type AB blood, you get an IA and an IB, and that's the only way that you can be type AB blood. And then with type O blood, you'd be little I, little I. Okay, and obviously this one's, it's 2 recessive, so it's the least common. Alright, so the question that, let me just skip this up. The question that we're going to ask is it possible, is it possible for a mother who is heterozygous for type A blood and a father who has type AB blood, and so here's the question: can they make a type O blood child? Alright, so mom is heterozygous type A, dad's type AB. Can they have a type O blood child? So in order to figure this out, we're going to do a Punnett square just like we've been doing. Now it says mom's heterozygous type A. So if you have type A blood, there's 2 options for your genotype. You could be homozygous with IA, or heterozygous, which is the IA little I. Now it said mom's heterozygous, so she's going to have one of each, one of the dominant and the recessive. So for mom, we're going to put IA little I. And it says dad is type AB blood, so his genotype is going to have to be AB. So IA, IB. Okay, then you can do your Punnett square. Okay. So is it possible for them to have a child with type O blood? Remember, type O, you have to have 2 little I's, so I don't see that that is possible. So first, our short answer is no. We're going to come back to that in a second. So what percent has type A blood? Alright, so we can see this person has type A. This one has type A. This one is going to have type AB blood. And then this one's going to have type B blood. So what percent has type A? It's just these two, so that's going to be 50%. Right. What percent has type B blood? Okay, well this is the only one with type B blood, so it's going to be 25%. Okay, and then what percent has AB blood? This is the only one with AB blood, so that's another 25%. And so the percent with type O is 0%. Okay, percent with type O blood is 0%. So no, it's not possible to make a child with type O blood. And technically you didn't have to do the Punnett square. You could have thought about it. To have type O blood, you have to have two little eyes. Well, think about, where do you get these two little eyes from? You're going to get one from mom and one from dad. So if we look over here, does mom have a little eye to give? Yes, mom can give this little eye. But does dad have a little eye to give? No. He does not have a little eye, so it is impossible for them to have a child with type O blood. So no. Because dad doesn't have that little eye to give. Alright, the last thing that I forgot to mention, type AB blood. Let's go back up to type AB blood. This one's kind of special. So this is a codominant trait. So remember, codominant, one isn't dominant over the other. Both traits are going to be expressed, so you make both types.